how many times, in my life, so I have no idea how many times I've, in a sense, denied Jesus, denied ever knowing him, whether it was going out and partying, drinking, doing drugs, lazy, you know. Kind of reminded me of the story in Luke 22, where Peter denies Jesus ever knowing him. And so I'll read a little bit. But Peter denied it. Woman, he said, I don't know him. After a while, someone else looked at him and said, you must be one of them. He's like, no, man, I'm not. Peter retorted. About an hour later, someone else insisted, this must be one of them because he is a Galilean too. But Peter said, man, I don't know what you're talking about. And immediately while he was still speaking, the rooster crowed. At the moment the Lord turned and looked at Peter suddenly, the Lord's words flashed through Peter's mind. Before the rooster crows tomorrow morning, you will deny 3 times that you even know me. And Peter left the courtyard weeping bitterly. The guard in charge of Jesus began mocking and beating him. They blindfolded him and said, prophesy to us, who hit you that time? And they hurled all sorts of terrible insults to him. How many times have we done that in our lives, Denied Jesus, ever knowing him? But the love of God is so amazing. Because if we go to John, we go to John. We go to John 21 when Jesus appears to his disciples. And Jesus asked Peter 3 times if he loves him. He ends like this. Peter was hurt that Jesus asked the question a 3rd time. He said, Lord, you know everything. You know that I love you. Jesus said, then feed my sheep. I tell you the truth. When you were young, you were able to do as you liked. You dressed yourself and went wherever you wanted to go. But when you are old, you will stretch out your hands with others. You will dress you and take you where you don't want to go. Jesus said, this is to let him know by the kind of death he would glorify God. Then Jesus told him, follow me. So Jesus is telling him, for denying me 3 times, you're gonna suffer a death, And Jesus is gonna take us to places that we might not want to go. We might suffer persecution. We might get, he's gonna take us to places. But Jesus told him, follow me. Peter turned around and saw behind them, John.